I wanted to pop on here today and give you a little wrist tutorial. I know for a lot of people, whether you do yoga or you don't do yoga, I know a lot of people have super weak, sensitive wrists. They're probably the hands and the wrists are the most important things to take care of. We use them a lot, whether it's at our computer, typing on our phones, whether you're a carpenter, an athlete, a weightlifter, a yogi, Pilates, we're always using our wrists and we tend to ignore taking care of our wrists. So these are my favorite exercises to do to take care of my wrists. And again, consistency is key. I do these every single day. Before I get on my mat, I always warm up my wrists, always. So let's start. Just start to open and close your wrists, your hands. We're gonna begin with these and we're gonna end with these. So just start to get the blood pumping into the forearms, into the wrists, into the hands. Bringing them up over your head, reaching as high as you can. Keep going. You're probably starting to feel your hands get a little tired. Bringing them all the way down and then shake them out. So the first exercise I do, placing the hands down on top of your mat, rotate the biceps towards the front of your mat, and then pull the front body up into the back body. So push the ground away from you as you move the back body towards the sky. So I'm not dumping into my wrists. I'm pushing the ground away. Spread the fingers super wide and then squish the fingertips into the ground and begin to do big circles around your wrists. Make sure that you're bringing your shoulders over the fingertips. I do this about 3 to 5 times on one side, and then you rotate and you go the other direction. And again, just noticing how your wrists feel. Notice where they feel really sticky and stuck and cranky, and notice where they're feeling pretty good. So moving to the next exercise, I bring my fingertips so they're facing the outsides of the mat. The forearms are facing one another. Again, don't dump. We tend to dump into our wrists. Push the ground away from you. Take the weight off of the wrist. Squish the fingertips into the ground and then start to rock side to side. And again, if it hurts, if it's too painful, just do littler motions. Again, I do this about 3 to 5 times. We're gonna flip the fingertips so the fingertips are facing the knees, the forearms are facing the front of the mats. Again, spread the fingers wide, squish the fingertips into the mat. Make sure you're keeping your hands active. Don't be all loosey-goosey in them. And then push the ground away from you. Tuck your toes. So this might be enough for you. This might be actually pretty painful for you. Just stay here and run your breath from the wrists all the way up to the crease of the elbow and then up to the shoulder. And just keep running the breath up and down. If you are a little bit more open and free, you're tucking the toes, you're gonna push the hips back towards the heels, peel the palms off the ground, just a little bit, and then rock back forward. And then just keep moving with your breath, inhaling back, exhaling forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. And then if you want, if you have a little bit more space, you can just sit back and hang out and stretch from the wrists up to the crease of the elbow. And then placing the palms back down on the ground, move the knees in a tiny bit towards the fingertips and then bring the knees and the toes to touch. Untuck your toes and then sit back onto your heels. Lift the hands up, flip them over and come onto the back sides of your hands. Place them right by the knees. Spread the fingers wide. Press the wrists into the ground and then rotate the biceps towards the front of the mat. And then again, swell into the back of the heart. So don't just hang out here. You're pushing the ground away from you. Keep the tops of the hands on the ground and then squish the fingertips in to the palms of the hand. Make a fist and then open up. Make a fist, open up, make a fist. Again, doing this 3 or 4 times. If it feels really good, do more. And then again, lifting the hands up, opening the palms towards the front of the mat. Begin to blink your fingers. And then moving it all the way up. And coming down. I like to actually do these for 100 count. Like I'm feeling it in my hands right now. It's really hard to do 100 count, but it's worth it. And then shake. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. And that's it. Super quick, super easy. If you do it every single day, it makes a world of difference. So try it out and let me know how it goes.